Going after tax cheats could be one of the most lucrative things Jim Flaherty attempts to do. It's believed the government loses billions of dollars every year as wealthy Canadians and businesses hold their money in overseas bank accounts. Shirley Engel reports on these tax havens and whether Flaherty can get his hands on the money.
Imagine if Jim Flaherty could erase the deficit without cutting programs or jobs. Theoretically, he could, if the government recovered billions in taxes owed domestically and by millionaires and corporations stashing their fortunes in overseas havens.
What I'm saying the government should do, and they should do it in this budget, is put in the resources so the Canadian Revenue Agency has all the funding and staff they need to fight this problem.
Senator Percy Downs' efforts to get this on the Tory agenda may pay off in tomorrow's budget, Flaherty has hinted.
We've been looking at various loopholes that some people engage in.
Down points to 2 offshore locations where tax cheats have been caught with little to no consequence. In Liechtenstein, a whistleblower reported 106 Canadians with over $100 million in assets. In Switzerland, 1,785 Canadians with an undisclosed amount of money. The Canada Revenue Agency doesn't even know how much revenue it loses each year, even though other OECD countries do.
I think it's $30 trillion at least in bank accounts in 50 tax havens all over the world. So there has to be that political will.
Tax evaders have to go.
Political will is building internationally.
Tax evaders have to go.
Public outrage in the UK over multinational giants Starbucks, Amazon and Google paying little to no tax resulted in a grilling before a parliamentary committee.
Just doesn't ring true, Mr. Alston. That's what frustrates taxpayers.
British Prime Minister David Cameron has put the issue of tax havens on the agenda at the next G8 meeting. Here in Canada, some groups already have some ideas about how to get around pricey lawyers and accountants who help tax evaders.
If you want to hold money there and bypass the system, which is technically legal, you can do that, but you're going to have to pay a 1% withholding tax.
As tax season ramps up, voters like this single mom see it as a moral issue.
The lower income people can cry and whine all they want, but it's really out of our control.
The Revenue Agency says 44 tax cheaters were convicted between 2006 and 2012, resulting in $7 million in fines. But without enough resources to go after the big money, an internal audit found they tend to stick to low-hanging fruit like you and I. Donna?
All right, Shirley Engel in Ottawa, thanks.